Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the four grading methods and an alternative form of grading. So the first common form of grading we're going to talk about is the norm referenced or competitive grading. It is the form we all feared when we got to college. It's the kind of grading that is based around the curve. So as you can see on the chart, the top 10% get an A and everyone else just falls in line. It is an unpopular form nowadays among institutions because it puts students against each other instead of how well they themselves can do. It also no matter what the bottom students do, 20% of the class will fail. So most teachers have decided to stop using that one. It is still good though if you're trying to weed out the students. So if you want like the top 20% of the class for like graduate programs or getting into colleges, that's where the norm reference will come into play. The second form is criterion reference grading. This is the form we're all very used to. It's one of the most common forms used today. The students are graded on their own individual achievements, and it's quick and easy for this teacher to create and grade. And it also gives an idea of how well the students actually performed, while the other ones are just based on how well they did compared to other people. So this one says actually how much they did to get their grade. The real world grading is a very simplified grading, as you can see. This model is often used in the corporative world, so they want to also include it in the school. So the students will be given one of three grades. The first grade will be outstanding, excellent, better than expected, and then you could also receive satisfactory, acceptable, or good, or the last one, which is unsatisfactory, unacceptable. It is just very simple and easy for teachers to use. And then the last one that we see often here at BYU for like activity classes, like gym classes or whatever, pass-fail grading system. This is even more basic than the real world because it gives very stark terms of how well the students did. A lot of people feel this does not say enough about how the students actually performed because it doesn't say if students just barely slid by into passing or if they flew past it with flying colors. So there's a lot of debate between that. And there are a lot of different forms of alternative grading methods that you could use. Some of them are like mastery grading, which is the students master it themselves, or cooperative grading, where the students work with peers and they're all graded together, stuff like that. Authentic assessments, too, are also other forms of grading, alternative forms. But the main thing with alternative forms is that students help create whatever you're doing. They're involved in the grading process. And the report cards should have more than just a letter or a percentage. The teacher writes out how well they did, lists the needs and strengths of the students, and tells them exactly what they could do to improve. It's also important the teachers choose which form they want to use. It's not decided by the administration, so it gives the teachers freedom to do what they want in their class. And then the last main important thing with choosing an alternative form is students know what exactly it is that is expected of them. So whether it's a rubric or you just tell them, they should know exactly what is expected of them. And there is the four grading methods in alternative form. Thanks, guys.